Do I need to lower my salary expectation? Can I text the hiring manager? Do I have to wear a suit for the interview? Have you figured out what you need to go forward? Hello everyone, and welcome to JTC's Career Channel. I'm your host, Nelly Anderson. With over 20 years of experience in recruitment, job coaching, and career development, I'm passionate about helping individuals like you taking meaningful steps toward achieving their professional goals and landing their job. This video marks the third installment in our series, Turning Your Career Break into a Comeback. In our two previous videos, we talked about how the labor market has changed. We discussed that your career break is not a step backward. We have also discussed in detail how to include your career break in your resume. Today, we will tackle 8 frequently asked questions about your transition. Question number 1, how has my industry changed? It is important that you do some reading on how your sector has changed during your career break. You can do this, for example, by checking industry-specific websites and social media channels. Do not be afraid to join industry-specific networks and forums and ask your peers for advice. Question number 2, how do I explain why I left my last job? This can be tricky, but the key is to be concise, truthful, and professional. You might say something like, a few months ago, my company went through a restructuring that directly impacted my department. As a result, my position, along with about 200 others, was eliminated. This kind of response is honest, calm, and focused on the facts. Here you have some examples of other interview questions. Tell me about your career journey before your career break. What motivates you to return to work now? How did you stay engaged with your field during the career break? What skills have you developed during your time away from the workforce? How do you plan to balance work and family responsibilities? What challenges do you anticipate in transitioning back to work, and how will you handle them? Question number 3, do I really need to tailor my resume for every job? Yes, you do. Tailoring your resume helps demonstrate that you have the exact skills and experience the employer is looking for. That means highlighting relevant accomplishments, reordering bullet points, or emphasizing certain tools and results. A customized resume improves your chances of passing both the applicant tracking system and human review, and shows that you have put thought into aligning with the position. Question number 4, can I text the hiring manager? Sometimes, but with caution. Texting can be highly effective when initiated appropriately. In fact, text messages have a 99% open rate and a 45% response rate. If a recruiter or hiring manager initiates a conversation via text, feel free to respond that way. But if you are considering texting first, ask yourself, have they given you permission to text? Is your message short, professional, and easy to respond to? Will texting add value, or will it come across as overly anxious? Use your best judgment. When in doubt, stick to mail or phone until the relationship is more established. Question number 5. Do I need to lower my salary expectations? Only if the market tells you to. Use salary research tools to check the going rate for your role, industry, experience level, and location. Sites like Glassdoor, PayScale, or industry-specific sources are great places to start. Once you understand the range, prepare your talking points about your salary expectations. In some cases, flexibility may be needed, but only if it aligns with your goals and the market reality. Your value and experience are central to this conversation. Question number 6. Do I have to wear a suit for the interview? Not necessarily. Unless a suit is part of the company's dress code, it is important to match the company culture. The best strategy is to research ahead of time. Look at the company's website, social media, or employee photos. Once you understand the dress norm, aim to dress 1 or 2 notches above their typical day-to-day style. Whether that means a blazer or slacks or a professional dress, what matters is showing respect for the meaning and the organization. Avoid going too far outside the culture norm. That could signal a mismatch in fit. Question number 7. Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone? Getting back to work after a long career break can be tough. Be ready to find the first few weeks or maybe even months hard. You may find it difficult to adapt to the daily commute or an 8-hour workday. You are stronger than you think, and with time you will get used to the working life. Question number 8. Have you figured out what you need to go forward? A long career break is also the perfect time to consider the professional direction in which you want to go. Have a think about whether you want to continue in the same field, shift to a different subsector, or start a new career path. Depending on your preferences, you can explore different reskilling options like online courses, classes, traineeships, and apprenticeships. Job searching and career transitions can be challenging, especially when you are navigating unfamiliar territory. But you don't have to go it alone. It may take time before you get invited to a job interview. The important thing is not to give up and keep searching. When you go to job interviews, be confident in your skills and qualifications. Your career gap does not define you. In fact, it may be your biggest asset. So be sure to take full advantage of everything we offer, and don't forget to check out this week's live webinars for even more support in your job search journey.